The Zhou Dynasty is one of the most significant periods in ancient Chinese history, spanning over 8 centuries from 1046 BCE to 256 BCE. This era saw significant social, political, and economic changes that shaped the course of Chinese history for centuries to come. In this article, we will explore the key events and achievements of the Zhou Dynasty, including its rise to power, the Mandate of Heaven, and its cultural and technological contributions. Rise to power. The Zhou dynasty rose to power by overthrowing the previous Shang dynasty, which had ruled over the Yellow River Valley for centuries. According to legend, the Zhou leader, Wu, received a divine mandate from the gods to overthrow the Shang dynasty and establish a new dynasty. With the help of neighboring tribes, Wu and his army were able to defeat the Shang forces in battle, thereby establishing the Zhou dynasty. The Mandate of Heaven. The Zhou dynasty was founded on the principle of the Mandate of Heaven, which held that the right to rule was granted by divine approval. According to this belief, the gods would only grant the right to rule to those who were virtuous and just. If a ruler became corrupt or failed to uphold their duties, they would lose the Mandate of Heaven and their dynasty would be overthrown. This concept played a significant role in Chinese political thought for centuries to come and helped to legitimize the rule of the Zhou dynasty. Western and Eastern Zhou. The Zhou dynasty is typically divided into 2 periods, the Western Zhou and the Eastern Zhou. The Western Zhou period, 1046 to 771 BCE, saw the establishment of the dynasty and the consolidation of power in the Yellow River Valley. During this period, the Zhou rulers established a centralized government and implemented a system of feudalism, with powerful lords controlling large territories in exchange for their loyalty to the king. This system helped to maintain political stability and allowed the Zhou dynasty to rule over a vast territory for centuries. The Eastern Zhou period, 771 to 256 BCE, saw significant changes in Chinese society and culture. During this time, the power of the Zhou rulers began to decline, and regional lords became more independent and powerful. The Eastern Zhou period is further divided into the Spring and Autumn period, 771 to 476 BCE, and the Warring States period, 476 to 256 BCE. These periods were marked by significant social, political, and economic changes, including the rise of powerful states and the emergence of new philosophies such as Confucianism and Taoism. Culture and technology. The Zhou dynasty was a period of significant cultural and technological advancement in Chinese history. One of the most significant cultural achievements of the Zhou dynasty was the development of the Chinese script, which was based on pictograms and ideograms. This system of writing allowed the Chinese to record their history, literature, and philosophy, and it played a critical role in the development of Chinese culture for centuries to come. The Zhou dynasty was also a period of significant technological innovation, with advances in agriculture, metalworking, and transportation. During the Western Zhou period, the Chinese developed ironworking techniques that allowed them to produce stronger and more durable tools and weapons. This technological advance helped to fuel the expansion of the Zhou dynasty and allowed them to maintain control over a vast territory for centuries. In addition to ironworking, the Zhou dynasty was also known for its advances in agriculture, including the development of irrigation systems and crop rotation techniques. These innovations helped to increase agricultural productivity and allowed the Chinese to feed a growing population. The Zhou dynasty was also a period of significant transportation and communication advances, with the construction of roads, canals, and bridges that helped to connect different regions of China. These transportation networks helped to facilitate trade and commerce and allowed the Chinese to exchange goods and ideas with neighboring cultures. The Zhou dynasty was a pivotal period in ancient Chinese history, marked by significant social, political, and cultural changes. Its rise to power and establishment of the Mandate of Heaven helped to legitimize its rule and maintain political stability for centuries. The development of ironworking, agriculture, and transportation technologies helped to fuel the expansion of the Zhou dynasty and allowed it to maintain control over a vast territory. The cultural achievements of the Zhou dynasty, including the development of the Chinese script, played a critical role in the development of Chinese culture for centuries to come. The Eastern Zhou period saw the emergence of new philosophies such as Confucianism and Taoism, which would have a lasting impact on Chinese society and culture. The legacy of the Zhou Dynasty can still be felt in modern China, with the principles of the mandate of heaven and the importance of virtuous rule continuing to shape Chinese political thought. The cultural and technological innovations of the Zhou Dynasty helped to lay the foundation for China's later achievements in science, art, and philosophy. Overall, the Zhou Dynasty was a fascinating and important period in ancient Chinese history, marked by significant advances and changes that helped to shape the course of Chinese civilization for centuries to come.